2 years ago, I joined. It was around December of 2023, on Christmas Day, that I received the Quest 2 from my parents. It was a Monday when I got it. I hadn't played VR chat at the time, ever, or anything else, really. Only thing I, really played was Rec Room on my Xbox, around 22. And my first world was No Time to Talk, if I remember correctly. I just joined randomly. I checked out the mirror a lot. I remember doing that, and I just played for years. Technically, it was a long adventure. I went really far. I ended up even playing Undertale in 25. Technically, last year, you could say. It was around May-ish. When I was younger, I used to watch a lot of Dantydim's playthroughs of this stuff, and I ended up what else did I do? Oh, Deltarune too. He did a lot of Deltarune stuff I watched. Anyways, I ended up doing a pacifist route. I finished it, and then went on to play Deltarune, another pacifist, up until the newer stuff that came out around then. It's very interesting, honestly. I gotta see lore videos around the newer stuff as well as the old stuff that I went over and looked at. And then, since I was playing VR Chat around this time, there's a lot of cool stuff that was involved with it, and which I'll talk about a little bit later. But I joined a world called Undernet, I think that's what it is, to talk to people about the stuff what I was doing. I was enjoying Undertale and Deltarune, so I had to share it with other people, which I did. I thought it was really cool to do that for who knows, at least a few months, maybe 1 month, until the new chapter came out and I finished it. And while in the world, I came across a realistic Sans and Papyrus at a stand. It was a hot dog stand, and which I ended up being correct. It was from a YouTube video called I think it's Undertale Feels Realistic. A long time ago it came out. It was really funny too. I ended up watching it later on too. I became friends with those people, and which became Avengers later on, which you'll hear about, which is really cool. Another thing is my username, the real Sammy _ real Sammy. That was, I'm not even sure where I got that name from. I just kind of have it there for something, I don't know. Anyways, moving on. Now, the Spamton Arg, well, that is something else. Let me tell you, it is a long-form kind of thing as well. This probably took at least a month just to prepare everything. And then half a month, at least. It was, very complex, and I had a lot of hidden stuff within it. We're talking hidden codes. Man, what else did I do? I did, comments just on every single post of a Spamton-fied meeting. If you were active around 25, around June or July-ish, that time, you would have seen every single comment maybe in Undertale or Deltarune posts. I would spam like Spamton does every single image of Spamton inside of these comment sections to gain traction. I would write custom messages for everything. I would get people to go to my profile to look at the posts I'm making related to Spamton. And here's one of the videos, actually. So obviously there wasn't a lot to it, just besides me, walking into a road. It was just legit my road during the summertime, and I just kicked a trash can because why not? I'm escaping a trash can into the real world, which is what the whole ARG was about, was escaping from the real world into it at least. Christ. A lot of the comments, the old ones, I realized I put Spamton G Spamton, even though I went under the name Spamton L Spamton. I don't know why. I just put just G Spamton for the majority of the stuff, which is funny to me. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of about it for some of that. I mean, there's other stuff. There's comments and stories. Obviously, if I were to put, like, all the comments, that would take a really long time. However, we're going to get into this other dude I actually messed with. He was the main part of the Spamton ARG. His name is Spamton F. Spamton. And this dude, he solved one of the codes, which, here's the code right here. It means soul. And I thought it was interesting. And I also have another post, which was right after the whole thing, which explains it. This is leading up to the whole new video. And I'll tell you why this whole Spamton ARG is like tied to the Avengers as well. It's the fact that I met one of the people, one of my good friends, used to be, sadly. Their name was Phil. That's all I'm gonna say, because they don't want any, too much privacy about them going out there, which I agreed not to post anything that much about them unless it was really important for the lore. Alright, I'm doing another one because I said the date's a little bit wrong, and I'm just gonna re-record it, but on 7/03/25 I posted the first Spamton video ever. That was the one I showed earlier, not the slideshow. However, a few days later, on 7/10/25, I posted the next one, which included a slideshow of images with the code 19, 15, 21, and 12, which basically would put in a generator I provided. It stood for the code SOUL, which one person uncoded it because I gave the coder to them, and whatever they knew what it meant. Spamton F. Spamton, which I'll show the comments in a bit. I kind of get the dates wrong as well, but it was actually like 7/11 that I actually met Phil, technically. I mean, I guess you could say it was over the course of a few weeks, because I kind of commented in every single Spamton, like, related post, Deltarune, Undertale, anything. And it was a Friday. And later that night, I was playing VR chat until the 12th, obviously. This is way before I posted the Spamton's Revenge. This crap, I was in VR chat and I saw somebody in the theater crying. This was in Undernet, and basically me and the other two, Coach and Malayster, no, it was V1 Boy actually, not Malayster. We comforted them. We invited them to the Discord server. We were up until like 12, and Phil recognized my username, and I basically told him about how I was doing the whole ARG plan. I had something about that, and it wasn't until later. I mean, obviously I went to bed around 1. I got off at 1 on VR chat, and when I woke up later in the day, I got my makeup on around 5. This was Saturday. I got my makeup on, everything else. I recorded the video, edited it, and then posted around 5:17-ish. I made a Discord server as well, and that was about it, though. Yeah, that's the dates so far. It was very close around that time. It was 1:30, I think, at nighttime when I talked about releasing the video. 3 hours we spent. Yeah. you asked me to do! Yeah, that's the video. If that doesn't sum up some of it, then I don't know what to tell you. It was legit just me dressing up as Spamton and then just getting revenge on younger, I don't know, me, just another Spamton version. That's all that planning just for the one video. It was just the whole point of the thing was just to show off that I had a Spamton plushie. That was the whole point of ARG, was to show that I had a Spamton plushie, and I could have a whole cosplay. I bought a whole cosplay just for the fact that I had a Spamton plushie on the way. Though the fun fact was as well that I actually bought the stuff before I got the Spamton plushie. Like, I was waiting for it to come back in stock because I knew it would come back, and it did, and I bought it while putting makeup on. But it's the fact that the whole video is just essentially promoting me getting a plushie, which I think is the funniest thing ever, and a big plot twist that no one else sees coming. But, yeah, I mean, there's a few other non-important stuff. I'll probably share, like, a link to the drive. You guys can read through this stuff on your own. But, like, there's some unneeded stuff of just me. Like, I have archives of my stories, whatever my TikTok stories that aren't that important. It's legit just me going crazy about TikTok muting me. Cause, like, there's a whole thing where TikTok muted me because I kept spamming comments, like Spamton does. And I got muted for like a week. And I got really mad at it. I kept posting on my stories because that's the only thing I could do. Yeah. Following the events of the Spamton ARG, around, 12:36 a.m., was the official group chat being founded. And it was originally called 10 of Feet Group Chat. This was before anything else, I don't know why. Phil was the first person to be added, and I was the second. So, and then V1. V1 was later added too. So, first Coach made the group chat, then Phil, then me, then V1. So there were around 4 of us total when it first started out. Wasn't too much about it though. It was just a group chat. However, this is when the whole group chat's lore started. We got lots of Tenna posts, Undertale, Deltarune, just whatever random stuff. I added a lot of stuff in here. A lot of memes. And drawings too. A lot of people drew some stuff. Around, I think it was the same time, I ended up watching Undertale if it was realistic that same night. Not sure. A few days later though, around, let's see, the 27th, not a few days, it was weeks later, Buster Brown was added. He was one of the people who was actually added. And, well, there's a lot to it. That's what we're gonna cover. There's just a lot of lore within all of this. Yeah.
Yo, I'm so hard right now. Keep pulling them. No, my right one. Please.
Yeah, look at the picture, bro.
As long as possible.
Look at the picture. Look at it now!
Oh my god.
No, he fixed it.
It's right there, bro.
Yes.
It's still going on my screen.
Get back here. No, get back here. No.
Virus.
Get.
He's trying to touch me.
Wait. They're different.
Don't like them. Oh shit! They jumped you. They jumped you. Shake my hand.
Guys,
Yo,
shake his hand.
God.
He wants his hand to be shaken.
Oh,
Shake his hand.
shake my hand. Whippy cushion hand.
Oh, I just shit myself, mate.
No, I just shit me.
No, it isn't even that. Your voice is just
My, don't we look alike?
You sound like somebody who I was hanging out with a long time ago. I saw fucking.
Turn them all off. I don't have memory.
Dude, I need a little something. Hey, can you give me a little
Get
something?
out of here! You don't
Get them out!
No,
it's okay. I work here.
So obviously I put the clips in order somewhat. Yeah, that's about it though. It was Phil after. No, it was not Phil. It was V1 Boy, Phil. I think Buster was later, or probably before me, and then obviously the actual meeting of me. No, I don't actually have the full-length clips. Some of them out there don't exist, like the whole X-Frisk, which I'll get over that later, but there's a few other stuff that are just kind of hard to find because they've been buried through like millions of clips that we've done. Just exaggerating, of course. But there's just a sheer amount of that. It's a lot. So, anyways, I will be moving on to some drawings that the group chat has done. From my knowledge, I'm pretty sure the majority of these drawings are all done by Buster Brown, which is a bit obvious, yes. He did most of these in MS Paint and then also in real life. But the first drawing you see, I worked on part of, like, half of it, and then he did the rest of it and turned it into something else, something called Sammy Rune. So, there's that. The E-Avengers, well, they weren't too much besides just being there half the time. This is kind of a whole other story though, considering I wasn't added until much later. And, well, explaining the E-Avengers, well, I just don't know too much about it. I wasn't there, besides it just being a miniature kind of version of the Avengers. And the fact that it was split off from the Avengers. It has other people in there, such as Logum, Skek, and X-Frisk, which is some other people which you don't really know about too much. However, this is where it gets crazy, because there's a lot of lore within it, such as, you know, catching predators and more. I mean, half the stuff they did, I wasn't even there for it. Who knows? I'm not really sure. Only besides the fact that Buster Brown was one of the original E-Avengers. There's multiple E-Avengers servers, I think. But yeah, we're gonna get into some of the drama. When I'm saying there's a lot of drama, I mean there's a lot of drama. Though I'm not covering any personal drama, considering a lot of it is within friend stuff. And I know there's some people who wouldn't want to hear some of their stuff out there on the internet, I get that. But I'm mainly covering like other drama within, well, other stuff on VR chat mainly. One of the main important things, which I end up even making a board, which I'll show right here, is the fact that it's still funny to this day. I think the whole situation is funny, but my friend Coach Gun, he got banned from Snowden. He's not banned anymore, and the old moderators are gone. But he was banned for no reason. They didn't even give him a reason at all. And I made a video of like a bunch of people just coming with me to go riot in Snowden and fight for him, which ended up working. You probably have the video linked, but we had a whole riot, and we would go and just get rid of whatever, you know, just get rid of his ban. That's all we had to do is just riot. Now it's kind of hard, obviously, to deal with that kind of stuff. I knew it would never work, but yeah, we did it anyways. And Coach Gun ended up having a meeting with the moderators. Which, you want to know the funny plot twist? They're a pedophile! Yeah! Though, I ended up, you know, we got rid of them. I actually made the board, like, suspecting, like, Thick Potato and their friends. I always knew they were kind of a weirdo, I'm not gonna lie. And I was right, and I won. Uncle Diddybones never loses. Speaking of Uncle Diddybones never loses, there was this one time that this moderator in Undernet, yes, I'm talking about Undernet because a lot of drama is going on about Undernet, and I might as well go on about it. Like, I was making the motion on the street, just pretending to like goon, and some person told the moderator that I was saying, "Oh, I was masturbating around children." I never said anything at all. I was only making a motion, and this one dude, I forget, I think his name is Sky Tapes. Here's the image here. He did not like that at all. In fact, he had to pull me aside, and I recorded it. It was really funny. So there's that. That made me not like Undernet at all. Here's some other stuff that happened recently. This is why this segment, the drama segment, is like really close to the E-Avengers, because this just happened recently. We got some more pedophiles. I partnered with the now co-owner of Snowden, X-Frisk. He's also part of the E-Avengers, which brings up the fact that I'm a part of the bar in Snowden. Here's another cool image of me being a part of the bar itself. Like I'm part of the E-Avengers. I'm in there. And I'd say in the last month, maybe and a half or so, we ended up catching a few predators, 2 in the same lobby. Probably try and show recording. I don't know if I can because it's really long, but
Alright,
There's some detailed footprint.
This person, videos, a couple of videos that I watched maybe a few months ago about her, and she kept on mentioning that she would keep like
who I met
months ago back in the
2025. Dude, I mean, Kinger, I think this is the amazing detailed footprint. Oh,
like, bro, I'm gonna ask you again, just so everybody can see your fucking message.
I would love to hear this as well.
Feel bad for the trauma you caused for all those poor teens. Do you feel bad?
Fuck, bro.
Do you feel bad? And answer me honestly, you dumb bitch.
They already said
Craziest flip-flop this side of the fucking...
Why is she lying? Why is she lying?
You literally said no.
But listen up.
You literally said no, buddy.
But listen up. Listen up.
Oh, I haven't had this moment in like ages.
What would we believe if you say a moment ago that you did? Why would we believe that?
You'll be a hero for the internet.
Dude, you're a hero. You're a hero.
Can you tell me what made you change your mind?
Congratulations.
Is it because the excess amount of people here you don't want to look worse than you already are?
From that moment, I recorded you. It's not public, obviously, but I recorded you. Whatever you mentioned now, oh, I'm being called a pedophile because some people, and I'm just like, bro.
pedophile in
You
every
are,
single
I'm
goddamn
saying, like,
consequences.
my
It's like pedophile
You are a
world, dude. It's like a theme park.
You literally kept on
Touche.
saying
Yeah, and I am the zookeeper. I am the zookeeper.
You said my name right.
Gothiakat gateway.
Wait, yeah.
Ela. No one ever gets it right.
Bro, hold on.
The way I say
Ella.
it.
Bitch. Hold on. Let me ask you one more. Yeah, my name is Fred. I recorded you. Of course you don't remember. You don't want to remember. You don't want to remember.
Generational image. You gotta send me that on Discord, bro.
I will, don't worry.
YouTube and everything.
I love this day. This day is
4
kind of
months
good,
ago.
dude. I just keep
4 months
recording
ago.
banger after
4
banger.
months
Wait,
ago.
what is going?
I'm good.
I'll
I'm
kick
good.
this person.
Oh yeah, we should probably kick the...
This is a predator, guys. This is a predator in
Give me
action.
a photo. Give me a photo. Give me a photo.
I can't believe
I got a picture.
Let me make
I
it
got
as
a
a print.
picture.
Let me make it as a print. Hold on. Alright, guys, predator.
Don't get so close to the pedophile, dude. It's contagious.
Go say No, type the N-word.
Alright,
Literally, come on. Type the N-word. It'll be so funny. Come on. Come on.
Racist again, Gothiakat.
Yeah, be racist. Come on.
Dude, it's your racism anniversary.
It's crazy.
Thank God I told you guys. It's Racism Friday. Come
Dude,
on.
it's a meet and greet. Go get your photo with Gothiakat.
I think this calls for a celebration, don't you think,
They're really famous. They're really
Go
famous.
get your picture with Gothiakat. It's one of the lifetime chance to meet and greet.
Hey, yeah. I bet that behind the screen, she's literally just laughing her ass off.
Most likely, bro.
Alright, you
AI
are
last
inventing,
rage
but
baiter is
you
a
guys can
Yo, Coach.
save
Yeah,
that
also
for you.
thank God that
You
you
guys can save that.
Yo, Coach, come
Oh,
over
that's
here.
gonna be the new Avengers pick, bro. Could this be
I
the
don't
new
know, but
Avengers
you're
pro?
open.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes,
Yes.
Can I download this?
That's rubbing my face. It was beautiful.
I don't.
Oh, it's
There you go. There you go.
Yo, can we take another picture?
I caught a couple before, but this is probably my biggest catch. I am not gonna lie. This is my biggest
Got
catch.
a big fish.
I like it.
It's okay.
I know, right? And she thought she could be slick. And she thought she could be slick.
Oh, what are you gonna change into? Let's see. Oh,
Bad. They're genuinely evil.
Omni-Man about this.
Oh, wait. What's it?
Dude, you're gonna do so good.
I gotta spread the word.
I'll still give the same though.
We have another. Oh,
Wrong way.
holy shit! He's still standing over there. I feel so bad for these fuckers, dude. It's your fault, man. It's their fault. And like, I don't know, man. I'm not saying I'm defending predators, but like, I feel bad for these fuckers who commit terrible actions and try and defend themselves. Because you're not gonna get, no one's gonna like side with you besides fucking monsters. Let me tell Coach Gunn about the Coach Gunn. I feel bad for these fucking people, dude. They commit terrible actions and still think they can be forgiven. It's disgusting.
Oh, dude, you know, I have a theory. I have a feeling that this might be like an impersonator of Gothiakat.
Oh yeah, we're talking about the fucking pedophile, dude.
Yes,
There's 2 pedophiles in the server.
Except vote kick on them, bro. It's Cleopatra. They're on an alt account.
No, it's Cleopatra. But
Cleopatra.
where
Oh.
are they?
Oh, they're in
They're in the
Kobe's.
bar. You want to go see them?
It's a meet and greet in there, dude. I got my photo with
They're in the
Gothiakat.
bar. They're in the bar. They're in the bar.
Unfortunately, she has me blocked. But
Oh, what
if
a badge,
yeah,
bro, what
I'd
a
be harassing
badge.
her about now.
Everybody, listen
Yes,
up to the Predator.
answer
Read
away. Go ahead, bro.
What?
Silence.
After my queen.
Madam,
We will listen.
Oh,
Hear
you're
the words.
When we first met.
Hear the words. Hey, madam.
What do you mean,
When?
Madam?
I was literally
When we first
standing
met.
just in the mirror, bro. I was literally standing in the mirror.
There is no we.
When we first
You went
met?
the wrong. They meant when in the first sentence.
Do you know how to write, you
the
idiot?
same Avi, dude. It's the
Well,
same
no,
Avi.
don't
What do you mean by when?
I'm sure you remember me,
All right,
though.
I'll see you on there.
We had a lot of interactions before.
Oh,
I am. You can if you want.
When you blocked me.
Hey, see you later, guys.
Execution.
Hey, everybody, I'm
Yo,
hopping
chill,
off.
bro.
I'm
Almost
really
gave a
bored of this
fuck.
shit, so I'm
Oh
getting
shit,
off.
Have
Okay,
fun,
you
my
stay
good
safe,
brother.
buddy. You
Have
stay
fun,
safe.
bro.
I just don't know how to talk to you.
I basically, I just like messed with him, and I was doing the whole Uncle Diddybones act, and we just stopped him. It's crazy because every single time Uncle Diddybones, or I play the character him, I always attract like weird people, and that's the thing. I'm still to this day not sure where I got the name Uncle Diddybones from. Nobody's really sure. I can't remember too much. Neither can I. And if you act weird, you attract weirder people, and that's just how it works for the majority of the time. And so, Uncle Diddybones, I just play a character Uncle Diddybones. He's not even a pedophile himself. I'd say that's maybe half of the drama. The rest of the drama is just me getting upset that, oh, I didn't get to. What I was banned from Undernet? I just couldn't play that anymore? I could care less. I'm still banned from there. The other reason I was banned, because it's just like, I don't know, they still haven't told me. Ooh, another good video is Comic Sans Dub TV, whatever. There's a voice actor that I met. I did this in a recent video, which you can see. I'll post that link to it. Voided Walker. I have this fan club on Undertale VR chat that has like 95 members, maybe more, almost 100 now. And I invited him to the club, and he said, "Okay, first off, that ruins the name of Undertale, and I single-handedly created it." Yeah, he wasn't too happy that I invited him. He even blocked me. Yeah. Anyways, speaking on the drama some more with the whole thick potato and all that, past that, Gothiakat was one of the people who was, well, in it. They have been online for a while, unfortunately. They keep changing their names to Cleopatra, some other stuff. Another pedophile Uncle Diddybones caught was Gleaming Wonder. I don't know if they were a moderator, not sure too much. Yeah. That's about it for the drama, though. I think it's still funny that I ended up taking a picture of the pedophile next to a pedophile. I mean, you try doing that. You get a picture next to a pedophile. It's just him in front of Epstein. Man. That's it, though. There's nothing else. I haven't caught any of the pedophiles yet. I'm still dealing with whatever else. Yeah. Now, Uncle Diddybones' Other Adventures is somewhat of a bigger topic to cover, as it's just all my other adventures to different worlds, videos, everything else. Just many other stuff. That's all I can say. I did a lot of other stuff that was outside of Undertale and Deltarune, and I think one of the biggest things was the game show that I actually did. I released the full footage because I wanted people to watch it. It would have been better if I hadn't gotten copyrighted due to the, I don't know, audio. There's something wrong. It didn't let me upload. I think it was the editor didn't let me do it, but regardless, it's called Excapade. I think it's what I can't even pronounce it correctly. 3 hours long. It was actually 5 hours total. I had to shorten it down a lot. Would have been even longer if I stayed for the bonus rounds. Basically, the whole game show was just challenges and stuff. I'd just go watch it. Honestly, I just suggest watching it. Other than that, here's some images and other of my adventures. But that's like, I think it for my adventures. I just went to Snowden Undernet. These are only other stuff I have. That's all I have. But yeah, that's about it for I'd say that. Now the last image is kind of funny considering my friend took it. I think it was Buster Brown took it, or if he won boy. I think it was definitely Buster. Anyways, he ran into somebody in Undernet while just like in the server who said they had phantom sense. This it's crazy, but he said he got raped by like 7 different people, and it was in VR chat. He was talking about VR chat, and then Buster got blocked by them when Buster said, well, why didn't you turn off your headset? And that made him mad. Like, made the one dude mad. And Buster said in response, oh, it's the 7 deadly dicks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know too much about that. But, yeah, interesting. When working on the video, I wasn't sure what I was going to do. Heck, I wasn't even sure if I was going to make this video to begin with, as it was, you know, a lot to go through. I was even expecting it to be, you know, like an hour long, and it only ended up being around 43 minutes or so. I don't know. There's still a lot to, you know, just unpack. There's just so much, but some of it just needs to be, you know, hidden or covered up in a way. Just away from everything else. And I'll tell you why. It's more of a personal thing. This whole thing was. That's why I didn't really feel like showing some of the people's like names, like Phil's name, their username, in case somebody tried to contact them. I didn't want that to happen. I crossed it out because I respect their privacy. I don't want to talk about too much, but they're not a part of the group chat anymore. It's just about the future that matters now. I mean, currently we have like 6 members of the Avengers now, and it's a lot to unpack. I mean, come on, you have like 6 people in Avengers. It would have been more. I mean, we don't count my old account, obviously, but I've been able to do a lot of cool things, like such as meeting a co-owner of just VR Chat Snowden, which is a very popular world to some people. Listen, I'm just slurring my words, but it means a lot to me. I've had so many adventures and just cool things happen to me, and just getting to tell people about it is something special. Even if it's personal, it's still cool to share what you can do with just a small group. Heck, I'd even covered AI Coach Gun, which is just an AI version of Coach Gun that we made, and I made a little AI bot, and I thought it was really funny. Or, you know, talking about more of the ARG, how I did stories, more like random stories. There's tons of videos. Or TurboTax gave me AIDS, which is a random meme. But in the end, it was about those late nights during the summer of 25, all the way up until now, just having fun and just making memes and being there with the whole group chat, because it meant a lot to me. You can see over the course of a long time how we came together through just random crap online. And yeah, you can put 2 and 2 together. If you have 2 idiots, you can make something really good, or more idiots, just a group of idiots, I guess. Heck, I grew up with these guys now. Like half a year, I was growing up with them. They were my other family when I had nothing else. Uncle Diddybones' family. Heck, I don't think I'd be still playing his bit and catching more predators today if it wasn't for the whole Diddybone bit. And I'm thankful for that, as I'm proud. I'm proud to be friends with these people. I don't care what other people say. I like doing this. I love having fun. I love making videos, just goofing off, meeting people, doing whatever I want to do online. It doesn't matter what I want to do exactly. I mean, I care about other people and what they want to do too. Maybe there's a little bit of what I want to do, but it's just those small moments that really get to you in the end. I'm not sure where I'm going with this or how far I'll get, but I hope you guys did enjoy the video. It was fun making it. Just over the course of maybe a month or so getting stuff ready. I had to collect so much evidence, put it together, only to come out, about half an hour of a video of the Uncle Diddybones lore. I also hope you guys like the whole gif of me just talking, the Uncle Diddybones talking. That was fun making. I'm not even sure how I got away with just doing that myself. But this is the end. Probably not the end of Uncle Diddybones himself, as I love playing the character. And I don't know anyone else who doesn't like playing, their own character. We each have our own character in this world. I was taught a lot of things when I was younger. Taught to make friends, just be out there, even if you do stupid stuff. You win stupid prizes, you know what they say. But, a bit of advice that I've gained throughout this whole journey is a quote that sticks to me. And it might stick to you guys as well, as I hope it does for the rest of them. As I had a lot of fun. You should know, you are loved by others. Don't let people define you. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do. It doesn't matter what religion, sexuality, pronouns, whatever gender you are, who you are, what you wear, race, anything, man. Just do whatever you want to do. And just, most importantly, be like Uncle Diddybones, because everyone loves him. And towards the end of the show, well, I think Uncle Diddybones deserves a rest, as he's dealt with many things in his lifetime. I love you all. I'm so famous.